Miss Sherry and I are in Rugby, Tennessee. And we're going to have an opportunity to go through and watch a 22-minute video. Did you like it? Okay. I'd hate to see a thief come in on a horse, break into our motorhome. Back in episode 57, we showed you Dale Hollow State Park. So after our walk that day, we decided to head on over to Rugby, Tennessee, where an experiment in socialism took place back in the 1880s. They called it Christian socialism. A bunch of fellows came over from England. These were second and third sons. Back in England, they practiced primogeniture, I think is the name of it, where only the first sons of a family inherited any wealth. Everybody else was just subject to do whatever the dad said, whatever the first sons told them to do. But these men wanted to get together and come to America, where everybody values liberty and freedom. They worked with a land company up in Boston, I think it was. I'll think of the name of it in a minute. It was a Boston-based firm. The Board of Aid to Land Ownership, which advertised being able to help unemployed craftsmen relocate to rural areas. But anyhow, this land management company was supposed to help people who were craftsmen and help them purchase land. I kind of wonder if they weren't really trying to sell a bridge out in Arizona. But anyhow, they worked with this fellow by the name of Thomas Hughes, who was a second son. And Thomas Hughes took the plan, went back to England, recruited some more second, third, and fourth sons, told them, I have some wonderful land on the Cumberland Plateau in the newly formed state of Tennessee. Yeah, it was formed by then. And so they came over, and these gentlemen, once they got here, realized you can't grow anything on this rocky soil. This is very, very poor. They tried to grow some things. They formed a co-op, built a co-op store, built a tomato canning factory, built a hotel for tourists. Everything failed because in addition to these gentrymen, these second, third sons who were born into privilege, sitting around down at the co-op, waiting for the hired hands to grow the crops, They built tennis courts and croquet courts. And tried to live the same life that they did back in England. But life in America required a lot of work, to which they were not accustomed. So after about 7 short years, the little colony of Rugby, Tennessee, was about to go under, was about to become what is now known as one of America's foremost ghost towns, and considered by many to be the most haunted town in America. But beautiful architecture. Back in the 1960s, some of the remaining families decided to do something to preserve the town, and they've done a great job. So for those of you who like American history, you want to see an experiment in socialism that failed. You want to know more, visit the website. When you're in Northeast Tennessee, visiting the Smoky Mountains and all those beautiful national parks or state parks, see if you can go way out of your way on these winding, twisting country roads to visit the Rugby colony.